Well, welcome guys. Hello. What's up? So today we're going to see how I made this new video I posted today. So we can start off with this floor thing with my feet. And we can walk through first in Photoshop, then in After Effects, and in the end, if you guys want, I can give you the project file, and that will be it for today. So today's plan is, if you have any questions about the video and how I did it, or you want me to explain anything and walk you through all the steps. Hello, hello. Hello, Yanni. How you doing? Yanni too. What's up? Let's wait for like a couple of more people and then we can start. Till then, we can talk. If you have any questions, you can let me know. Did you watch today's video, Yanni? let's wait a couple of more minutes and it will start. And I'll start explaining everything what I did on today's video. As you can see, I started from Photoshop. I usually start from Photoshop and then move to animating them. The original picture used to look something like this. So, as you can see, I removed some part here with generative fill, and also I cut out this part with pen tool in Photoshop, and then I animated it in After Effects. I can show you every little step. Okay, I think we can start. Okay, first thing I did is in Photoshop, the original picture is this one. The original picture is this one. So first thing I did is remove any distraction from the image. So I removed some part here, in here, with generative fill, and also I cut out this piece of flower looking thing on the floor with pen tool. It's really straightforward, and when I cut it out, I have like how many layers? So almost 8 layers. So those 8 layers are individual wings of the flower, or I don't know what it's called, but I call them wings. Okay. So if I turn them off, you can see the back. I replaced the background with generative fill too, and I cut each piece one by one. And I think if you want how to cut images, I already made a tutorial on YouTube. You can check out on my channel, and you can look the previous tutorials how I cut the images. It's really easy. But once I did that, cutting the images like this, those 8 wings, it will look something like this. And after that, I replaced the when you remove the background, it will also make an empty space. So with that empty space, you will fill it with generative fill. For example, how to use generative fill, I have already made a tutorial, but for example, let's try to remove my shoes. That should be fun. Let's try it. So select something like this, and then go to generative fill. Let's see what it does. I just wanted to show you the power of this generative AI tool. It's really good. It's giving me different type of shoes, but you get the deal. The main point is just removing replacing the background with something similar as the floor. So this is the step we take on Photoshop. So it's pretty straightforward. And after I did this, I take this Photoshop file into After Effects. But before we go to After Effects, maybe I will show you the other pictures. For example, window 1. For example, this one, as you can see, I cut out the building too. So it's basically same type of step I take, just cutting the images that I want to move. And the other one, because the video was 3 animations, so yeah. This one also I cut out the building, and also I cut out this brick, and this brick I used it to cover the windows on the videos you see. And I used it on After Effects. Here it doesn't have any use, but I just saved it on Photoshop because it just makes it easier, I guess. But on Photoshop it's just pretty much cutting images. That's what I used it for. And after I cut out the images and set them up, I took them to After Effects. So let's go to After Effects. I don't want to save. I already saved it. So the hardest part will be in After Effects. After Effects is loading up. Okay, so let's start with this. As you can see, I made a lot of keyframes and pre-comps, so let me try to walk you through this animation. Okay. For example, here, easy. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm trying to explain the project, the video I posted today. In case you have missed it, I was explaining what I did on Photoshop, like cutting the images and using the pen tool and replacing the background with generative AI in Photoshop. And after I cut out the images, I just take them into After Effects and animate them, as you can see. So the first animation I did was this one. I can open it just to give us some hint, I guess. Let me open it. Yeah, this one. This was the animation you saw. So in order to make this, we will use the cutout images in Photoshop. And once I did that, take it to After Effects, and I have 8 layers here. So with those 8 layers, I only used the rotation keyframe here, as you can see. But the trick here is adjusting the anchor point. And to adjust the anchor point, you have to put it in the middle here. Because if you see the picture, where is the picture? here. If you see the picture here, this middle should be where the anchor point is. If you can see my cursor, or okay, I can show you my hand, I guess. Okay, so here should be the anchor point to make your animation, so that when you rotate it, it just gives it a kind of good look. Because if you use the position tool, it just doesn't look good. So I tried it and it's not looking good. So just to use the rotation, put the anchor point right in the middle of this circle. And that's what I did here for each of the layers here, for 8 of them. And to adjust the anchor point, you go here. It's called pan behind anchor tool, or tool Y. Yeah. So you just press this and then you can move this as you want. See, you can move it. But for now, I'll just put it right in the middle here. So let's start with the first layer, I guess. I will turn off every layer. And the first layer, it just should stay there. And the second one, I stacked it up. Let me close this. Let me close them so that it's easier for you to see. Okay. So keyframes. Okay, once you adjust the anchor point, the first keyframe will be when it's stacked. This part, this keyframe you see, when it's stacked above the first layer, and the second keyframe will be when it's returning. Oh, wait, let me turn off the other layer so that you can see only one of the layers. Okay, so that you will see, it's opening up, and it's doing this with just a rotation keyframe. And to have this, for them to travel together and also separate at the last time, you just have to indent, what is it? I don't know what it's called. Generally, you have to time it. For example, the second keyframe ends here, and the second layer keyframe ends here. So when the first wing ends here, the second one ends here. So they will travel together and then separate. And for the third layer, it will be the same thing. If you see the rotation keyframe here, see, they start at the same place. All of them start at the same place. The keyframes here, they're in the same position. And once they start from the same place, they will just go, the first one will finish here, the second one will finish here, and the third one will finish there. So it will give it this weird looking effect. It's like a flower opening, or I don't know what to call it, but yeah, you get the point. So I did this for 8 of the layers. It's pretty same trick. So if you see it, it's just putting keyframes and making them finish slowly. Like the first one will finish, the second one, third one here, fourth one here, fifth one here, sixth one here, seventh one here. And the last layer will just stay there because that's where all the other layers are stacked up, meaning this one. This layer doesn't move and the other ones will move. So this animation is made like this. And to make these keyframes smooth, you just have to select them like this and press right click and then easy ease. So yeah, easy. So the one in the chat called easy, yeah, it's one of the the best ways to smooth a keyframe. So easy, you're a smooth guy or girl. Yeah, so yeah, easy is this keyframe. So if you have any questions here, you can ask me. But this is how I did it. Just cutting up the images and then putting keyframes on them so that they will open up and close like this. And this is a 5-second animation, but I will show you later on. I made it a little bit faster because I pre-composed this group layer. This one is the original, see? This one is not moving. And the other one is the one that's moving. So basically you can do the same stuff the other one. So to pre-compose all this layer, you just have to select all of them, right click, and then pre-compose them. But pre-compose means is just grouping. It's like grouping layers. I think this is After Effects way of explaining stuff, I guess. But yeah, after you group it or pre-compose it, you'll have something like this. And after that, after we make this keyframes and pre-compose them, we will have this sequence. And this sequence is, as you can see, it's opening here. There it was a 5-second animation, but here is 3 seconds. I made it faster, and you can make it faster by just pressing right click, you go to time and enable time remapping. And if you go to time remapping, you will see here another keyframes here. For example, if I make this keyframe here and make it longer, the animation will be longer. And if I make it here, it will be shorter. So that's how you make a video faster or shorter in After Effects. So just press Ctrl Z. That kind of destroyed it. Okay. So once the flower of the wings are open, then I just want them to rotate together. So that's when I used the original, this pre-comp, the first group one. I named it the same, but yeah, sometimes I'm too lazy to rename them. And after that, I use this non-moving flower and then added another keyframe for rotation so that they all rotate together as a group. And here I put a rotation keyframe. And the rotation keyframe is basically just starting and ending, and one full revolution. You can make it 2. Actually, let's check it if it's 2. It will be faster actually. Oh, it's not moving. here it should be 0, and the other one too. That's where I made the mistake. Yeah. Now it will revolve 2 times, but this will be too faster, so I just made it only 1 full revolution. But you get the point. You can play around with it yourself. Okay. Once you rotate this, that's basically it. That's the first scene of the whole video. Cutting the images and putting keyframes on them and adjusting the anchor points, and mostly in this video it's just about rotation keyframes, and the rest is easy. Yeah, easing in keyframes. Okay, we can go to this one where the windows close. Sorry, I'm coughing. I have a flu, so yeah. Okay, for the windows to close, I basically did the same type of stuff, but different ways. Okay, here I did a lot more in After Effects because I used a lot of shape layers and also mask layer. This mask layer you see is just the skeleton of the building. And wait, here. I was on the layer, so I was not getting a good view. Okay, here. And this one is the mask layer. If you put it in, see, wait, I will show you. If you can see, these are the windows. Just basically these are the shapes of the windows I created. In order to create shapes, you just have to here press right click and go to new and a shape layer. And once you create the shape layer, you will have some type of layer like this, and using the pen tool you can draw the shapes like a rectangular in this case, so that they can cover the windows. But basically the mask layer I named here is only used for masking, and the background layer was for the back, so that you can see behind the windows. And those shape layers are in the middle, and these shape layers have keyframes. If we see the keyframes, I try to make them random. If you can see them in the video, I'll try to open it. Sorry. Here. See, the windows are closing in a random timing. For example, the first one was this, second one this, third one, fourth one, da 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 da. So the way you do that is by making random keyframes like this. And for the keyframes you can play around and come up with your own, but this is what I came up with. And this is easy. And yeah, as you can see, it's the position keyframes they're going from up to down. Mostly all of them are going from up to down, just like the rotation keyframes, but this time is much random and chaotic, you know. So that's it for this one. And what other thing I did? Oh yeah, I added a cloud. um, uh, I showed you why I cut it pictures on Photoshop. This one, the building. I cut it this building because I want the clouds to move behind the building. So I used a green screen cloud like this. And I use this green screen on the back of the building. And to remove a green screen, you can use an effect called key light. You can use something like yeah, if you search basically key light, you'll find it here, and then you just have to drag and drop on your green screen layer, and you have your green screen will be removed. Yeah, here you can see I selected the green color with this eye picker. Oh, what is it called? Color picker? Yeah, color picker. And you just pick the green screen and then it just removes it. And this clouds will give it a really nice depth and a really good animation. And for the other window, oh yeah, before I go there, actually I'll show you here. Okay, for this building, I basically did the same thing. On Photoshop, I showed you I saved, wait, this is not a good view. Okay, the first layer is this front building. And this front building, you just have to duplicate the background layer and then put a mask on it. If you look here, it have a mask here. Actually, I have three mask here because I want. Probably most of you didn't notice, but this in this video it has double animation. Wait, I'll show you here on the video. Wait. As you can see, this part is also moving. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm sure your eyes noticed it, even if you don't see it. But here it's moving, and I did that using a mask. There's two masks here. And basically what you do is put two masks here, for example this one, and there is another here. I can zoom in and show you. Wait a second. Yeah, there is a double line here if you notice. So this are the one mask and two masks. and I basically added this effect called loop flow. And on the first mask I added the second mask, and the second mask I added the third mask, and then this will give it this moving effect. So that was one touch on the video you probably didn't notice, but it was a nice touch in my opinion. So are you guys here? Are you enjoying it, or am I just talking to myself? Usually it happens, so it's okay. I'll grab some water. Jalafochu. Walid. Peace now. Okay. Okay. So Novik. Salam salam Belina. Welcome, welcome. So bro is in the house. Oh. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah. Yeah, this one I put two masks here on the first layer, so that I added this, weird moving effect. And you do that with this effect called loop flow. And this mask layer is basically the same thing I explained. Ooh. أنا ooh بيلا. much. Okay. Yeah, this mask I already said something. What else? What is this mask layer? Oh yeah, this mask layer is basically a bunch of masks for the windows. See, I have 5 windows here. I want to close and close with that brick thing. And the brick thing I showed you, I kind of cut it out in Photoshop. I can show you here. I think it was this cover thing. I duplicated it many times, so wait, I can show you. Oh, where is it? Oh, okay. It's because it starts from here. See? These are the bricks, the windows that are closing. And as you can see, they're just keyframes. And the whole trick of this thing is just how to hide these yeah, how to hide these movements behind the building. So that's why we use this mask layer, so that if you use the mask layer here now, then they're all closed, see? And those 5 masks I used here are for this openings. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so those 5 masks, what am I saying? Masks. Okay, those 5 masks are just to create an opening for those windows so that we can see them, but also hide some part of them, if you know what I mean. But you get the point, I think. Okay, so after that, the back here, the layer back is, see, so that we can have this darker side. For example, without the first mask, we can see it. This will be, we still see this bricks moving in, but when we add the first layer, it will hide it. So we're basically sandwiching this moving bricks. Yeah, so this is a sandwich effect. So basically 2 buildings and in the middle windows. So it's just, yeah, actually I should call this a sandwich effect. Yeah, this makes more sense. Sandwiching them, 2 breads and inside an egg and some sauce, and then nice one. Okay, and time lapse. Oh, this one is the cloud. I already showed you. It's just a green screen, and then I just removed it with key light, and basically gives it a depth for the video. Know what I mean? Yeah. And when the building is going down, as you can see, it's no going up. It doesn't look real, so that's why I added the first layer and with the moving things. Now it will hide it. So we basically have a clean animation like this. So the final result will be something like this. Where is it playing? Okay. So it looks easy, but it's not, but at the same time it's easy. It just takes time. Oh, and one thing I might have forgot to say is putting on the keyframe, here I used on the position. On the keyframes, always try to use easy ease and easy out. You know what I mean? This here, it will make it much better in your animation. And also putting here a motion blur, and so that, you know, the animation is much smoother and it's not like mechanical or something like that. So this is the window 2 animation. So these things you see where the camera is zooming in, for example, starts normal and then it zooms in. I did this using the position keyframe, position, and also the scale. So the scale starts from 100 and it will go to 150 here, and also the position changed. It was like down and it will go up around here. Yeah, so that's what's up. And oh yeah, one thing I also did was I also selected and go to this graph editor, and I made this the scale animation and the position animation to be curved like this. I made this because I want the animation to happen when it's at the end. I want it to be fast and furious, not the movie, but yeah, but just fast and furious, like so. It will start slow, and then it will be like, and then slow. So that's another touch I did here. What else I did? Nothing basically. So if you guys have any more questions or anything, just shoot your shot. I'm here. Or you want to have another conversation? I don't know. Outside this video or other questions, I'm here. Okay. If you guys don't have any more questions, I think this is what I have for today. I'm a little bit sick and also tired, so I want to sleep, I guess, if I can. But it was nice meeting you guys today, and thank you for joining in and edit with me. Yeah, we'll see each other another time, but for today, thank you and good night, guys. I'll just go and sleep. Okay, G. See you. Thank you for being here. I hope you got something out of it. Yeah, see you next Thursday. I'll try to keep it every Thursday at night. I'll be here live trying to answer everything. So see you guys next week, and bye.